In the depths of the Great Depression, the United States was a vast landscape of struggle and hardship. It's in this setting that two of the most infamous outlaws in American history emerged, Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow. Their names are forever etched in the annals of true crime, romanticized and vilified. But who were they really? Bonnie Elizabeth Parker was born in 1910 in Rowena, Texas. She grew up as a bright and creative child, excelling in poetry and literature. Her dreams of becoming an actress were dashed by economic realities, leading to a life of adversity. Clyde Chestnut Barrow entered the world a year later in Ellis County, Texas. Raised in a poor farming family, Clyde's early life was marred by hard work and little reward, setting the stage for his eventual descent into criminality. The paths of Bonnie and Clyde would intersect in the city of Dallas in 1930. Their meeting was electric, and despite the chaos surrounding them, the pair fell deeply in love. Together they embarked on a crime spree that would capture the imagination and ire of a nation. From small-time heists to daring escapes from the law, Bonnie and Clyde became the stuff of legends. Their crime spree began in earnest in 1932, primarily robbing small stores and rural banks. Their notoriety grew rapidly, fueled by media reports that sensationalized their exploits. While their romance grabbed headlines, the duo's reign of terror was anything but a fairy tale. Violent and desperate, they engaged in numerous shootouts with police, leaving a trail of death and destruction in their wake. The so-called Barrow Gang, which included a rotating cast of accomplices, was responsible for the deaths of an estimated 13 individuals, including 9 law enforcement officers. The legend of Bonnie and Clyde was in part constructed by Bonnie's own hand. Her poetry, often left behind at crime scenes, portrayed a narrative of rebellion and defiance against a society that had failed her and countless others during the Depression. This romantic image of the outlaws struck a chord with many, casting them as modern-day Robin Hoods who took what they needed to survive. However, the reality was far darker. Constantly on the run, Bonnie and Clyde lived a life of paranoia and poverty, staying one step ahead of the law while navigating the seedy underworld they helped create. Injuries sustained during their firefights left them desperate and vulnerable. Their need for notoriety often put them at odds with their own survival instincts. The end came on May 23, 1934. In a meticulously planned ambush led by former Texas Ranger Frank Hamer, Bonnie and Clyde were caught off guard on a rural road in Bienville Parish, Louisiana. The lawmen opened fire, unleashing a hail of bullets into the couple's car. Their death was as violent as their lives had been, an abrupt and brutal conclusion to a tumultuous chapter in criminal history. Even decades later, the legacy of Bonnie and Clyde endures. Their story raises questions about love, loyalty, desperation, and the human condition in times of extreme hardship. How could two young individuals end up on such a destructive path? And why does their tale continue to fascinate? Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow may have met a grisly end, but their story remains vibrant in popular culture. Their life of crime, intertwined with romance, encapsulates a certain allure of rebellion against the mundane struggles of ordinary life. Yet beneath this veneer lies the stark consequences of crime, the lives lost, and communities forever altered in the wake of their havoc. In the story of Bonnie and Clyde, we find a complex tapestry of myth and reality, a poignant reminder of a bygone era and the human fascination with danger and defiance.